Dun, 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 dun. Sometimes you got to do your own theme music when you pour. That's right. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, this Motell Granite is great with another episode of HellaCoaster. It's about your emotions and how you need to grab them some bitches and wrap them up in a bag, close it up, throw it over your shoulder like a knapsack, and keep them to yourself. Because allowing your emotions to pour out on top of everybody else's stuff, all they're going to do is try and cover up their own equipment. Nobody really wants your emotions all running and leaking all over their nice furniture. Today's particular episode is a tragedy to me. Pastors, preachers, bishops, leadership people from a spiritual standpoint who had churches, are tired of trying to shepherd y'all. Tired of it. They ready to throw in the towels. So now, what are we saying? The same people, priests, who may have been touching little boys, and the pastors and preachers who may be and have been touching grown women who have on mini skirts or dresses and those big hats and stuff like that, saying amen and want the preacher to come over to their house so they can read the Bible. And the same ones who was getting killed because they have wives and things like that, and their wives find them in hotel rooms with other women in Detroit. But on the HellaCoaster, that's what happens to you. You get sent into a frenzy, caught up in a whirlwind, and sometimes it's hard as HellaCoaster to get back out of it. Some make it, some don't. I used to be absolute, and I still am, in terms of extreme relationships don't work. Oh, no, some do, everybody always say. But as you look around you, so what they should be saying is, people just cope. They're just coping. Coping with poorism, coping with richism, coaching and coping with being emotional. In the HellaCoaster now, the preachers, pastors, bishop, priests, they tired of worshiping for y'all. They tired, they're growing weary, and they start to wither and fall apart like a tree that's been plucked out from the ground. They no longer feel like giving y'all any information that's spiritual. So that is something that can shake your boots in the HellaCoaster and send you into an emotional frenzy. What do you do now when your pastor don't even want to pray for your ass? This is another episode of the HellaCoaster. Don't get caught up in your feelings because you might lose the shit that you actually need. I'm going to have to do my theme music. Da-da-da-da-da. See, when you pour, you don't have anybody to do any theme music for you, so you got to do it yourself. Da-da-da-da-da. It's this Motell Granite the Great with my second episode of HellaCoaster. I love y'all. I know y'all don't believe me.